Nope, we are live.
Oh.
Hi everyone, this is the Girls Gore and Gin live stream. We are rebooting this show. We're going to bring it back to life. Just in time for Halloween. It's a zombie. Yeah? Okay, no.
I'm Amanda Nicole.
I'm Joe.
I'm Lisa. You might have seen me from, the Mofo channel and Lost Nest and, around town taking photo shoots in various places. Hi.
Sounds like me. Alright, so what do you want to start with?
Urban legends. What's your guys' favorite urban legend?
I think we kind of agree on the same one. We were talking about it a little bit. The Hook.
Yeah. It supposedly starts, like a couple on the lover's lane or whatever, and I hear something screeching. Oh, what is it? Oh, nothing. And then, at the end of the night, it ends up being a hook somehow. The hook's all
right in there.
Yeah.
That's interesting. But what is even considered an urban legend? Like,
something of myth or lore, but not ever confirmed nor denied.
so like a theory almost.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sort of. I guess.
Interesting. So what Bakersfield legends are there?
There's at least a couple. Like, the one that I know off the top of my head is the one from the Padre.
Everybody knows that one.
Yeah, there's like a little handprint on one of the golden panels in one of the floors on the bottom, on the ground level. There's always a handprint there, and no matter how many times they wipe it away and they clean it, it always comes back. And it's a child's handprint, so it's like 10 times creepier.
Isn't there something about the pool too?
Is there?
I've not heard about the pool.
Do they even have a pool there?
I don't know.
Oh my god, they're even in there. No, they're right. Maybe that's something else.
It's on the roof.
There's a pool on the roof?
You know how cool that would be?
You ever heard that every school has a pool on the roof?
Yeah,
That's
every
right.
school has a
That's
pool
what
on
I
the
was
roof.
told in my school.
That's my
Yeah.
favorite urban legend.
Even though the
The
roof
roof
is
pool.
like sloped and there is no way you can get a pool on the roof, there is a pool on the roof. You can see the reflection of the light up there. Really? I can't. Oh no, it's up there.
It's up there, I promise. No, they said that about my school, and everybody actually believed it. They said it was on top of the gym, and it's flat, so people bought it.
What school did you go to?
Let's not talk about that.
Another one I've heard about around town is the Oleander area. I guess it used to be, it was at one point a World War II cemetery, like a Japanese cemetery, so Japanese immigrants were buried there during that time, and I guess they just ended up building homes over them.
Don't say that, I go there a lot.
I know, I live in that area.
Oh, do you? Yeah. No thanks.
Yeah.
No, the only other one I've heard of is the Central Park, that apparently it's haunted.
Yes,
by
the
a
woman.
white lady that was killed or something like that. But that's all they ever say. They never go into like how she was killed, what had happened. They just say that she was murdered and that she haunts the place.
What's the one? I've heard one from down there too. An old building. They had like wooden floors. Somebody was buried under one of the floors in one of the. I want to say it's one of the antique stores, but I'm not 100% on that.
Probably.
There's a
19th
building.
Street Antique Mall.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, the owner Nick loves to tell this story because a drunk guy came knocking on his door, who was the person who owns the buildings over there, saying there's a body buried. And if you go into their basement underneath the floor, there is a room that isn't finished through a wall that isn't finished, and it's all dirt floor, and he will not go dig up anything in that area.
Really?
It is very creepy.
Well, I mean, there's like a hole in the wall in the basement that looks like somebody put a wrecking ball through.
I lost my line.
Party foul.
And
Am I
it's really
fired?
creepy, and it does look like murder has occurred there. I don't want to go back down there. I went down there once.
No thanks. If I see something creepy in person, I'm like, bye. Turn the other way. I love to read about it and watch it, but if it's actually involved with me, no thanks. I'm not down.
Ooh, there is this one from my high school, in the Highland Auditorium. I think that there's a story about either a kid dying accidentally or committing suicide in the auditorium. I'm not sure if it's fact or not. Hey, Gal, can you back me up?
For which one?
Did anyone die in the Highland Auditorium?
You know, I keep hearing the same thing, and that's why they rebuilt it again, like right after it was finished. But I don't think it's real. I think they just got money and they wanted to stop flooding.
But see, the real question is why would you build something on top of something that's dead? It's bad mojo.
That's super bad mojo.
Does anybody ever think when they do that?
Yeah, that's definitely not like, oh, great idea, guys. Let's keep going.
I heard at a VHS that somebody had hanged themselves in Harvey Hall, and that also there were supposedly catacombs underneath the school. Like you can get through the. They have like storm doors. Storm doors.
Well, I think
In the
that's true.
quad.
I think that's
I
true
don't
for
know.
most of the really old schools.
Yeah.
East High has it.
Yeah,
I've been in there.
yeah, especially
Okay.
if you go under the stage in there. I used to do theater and over there, and we would always, it would freak me out at nighttime for doing rehearsals. I would
Back
not
when-
walk in those halls alone.
Back when I was in choir, we did the last show of the year, and all the guys went down to the tunnels and we explored the
Oh,
whole
hell
thing.
no.
Did you get lost?
No. Well, kinda.
Well, for a little bit.
A little bit. But we're like lost for like 10, 15 minutes, but we found our way.
No.
We
Did you put your hand against the wall?
Yeah.
Nice.
it was cool. It was fun times.
If you get lost, put your hand along the wall. It should lead you to somewhere.
That's a good point. Yeah, you're gonna find somewhere.
Hopefully not blindly down a flight of stairs.
And hopefully that wall doesn't change to something else.
It's like, this wall's fuzzy. It's either a rat
That's
or
no wall.
it's either a rat or a demon. I hope it's a rat.
I don't know. I don't like rats. I think I'd be willing to play with the demon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope.
Pops. I don't understand the whole pops
I don't
thing.
either. This one's cool though.
That's pretty cool.
I saw that.
I don't get these people that collect them. I'm
Well, they're like-
bashing half my friends right
They're
now.
like baseball cards or
Like the
something.
bobblehead, that was kind of a thing for a
Yeah.
while. Maybe this is like a
But there's
spin-off
some
of
people
it.
that are crazy. Like they don't even like some. I know people that wouldn't even buy this because there's a scratch on it and
Oh,
it's
jeez.
lifted. I know one guy who down south. He went to like multiple stores, multiple Toys R Us's, and exchanged out them to keep finding the perfect box.
Oh wow, he needs a job.
Yeah. I'm just like I don't get it. Like I collect random things, but it's a toy.
It's like the new Beanie Babies. You think it's gonna be
Okay,
worth so
cool.
much.
Oh my gosh, my
I collected
grandmother
those.
had she still has so many of those in her garage. Like she has like totes of them. It's ridiculous.
And now all you can find are the Beanie Babies with the huge round
The
eye
creepy eyes.
thingies.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're like sparkly too. They're
Mhm.
really big. It's kind of creepy.
What about Furbies? Talking
Oh
about,
no.
Let's talk
Not
about,
today's thing.
let's talk about Furbies.
When you ever
Let's
see a
not
furry
talk about
baby,
it.
it's always a horror thing.
Yeah.
Those things creep me out. I never wanted one of those. No, I'd rather have a Chucky doll than a damn Furby.
It's the perfect show to talk about it.
Oh, I did have a kid sister doll. Do you guys remember the My Buddy?
I had My Buddy.
Did you? I don't know how old you guys. No offense, I don't know how old you guys are. But like when I was a kid, there were the My Buddies and the Kid Sisters, and they came out around the same time the Chucky dolls did. And they were like the friendly, happy-go-lucky, toy that you played with. But the My Buddy looked similar to the Chucky doll.
Oh.
So it's very creepy to have.
Oh no thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. What did I grow up? I grew up with like Bratz and shit.
Oh, no.
Bratz and Polly Pocket.
I remember Polly
Polly
Pockets.
Pocket.
I remember those. Nothing creepy.
I loved them
whatsoever.
until they were like recalled or whatever, and my mom threw all mine away, and I was like,
Aww.
they're fine, Mom. I'm not sick from playing with them. I'm okay.
Oh, by the way, guys, I'm just as honored because of our first episode. It's gonna be about the origins, the dark origins of Disney princesses. There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
They're kind of creepy.
But
But
messed up on some of them. Jeez.
yeah, some of them are pretty messed up. But if you guys have any other sort of dark origins or urban legends or conspiracy theories that you just want us to cover, hey, let us know. We'll try and get to it.
Or we won't. We might not.
If it's dumb, you don't want to do
Yeah.
it.
No, I'll tell you flat out. It's stupid. Like your first one you wanted to do.
It's terrible.
But
That is terrible.
I don't
Every
do stupid
single
things.
triangle. Illuminati.
I can't stand
Every
that
single
freaking thing.
Johnny says hi. Rockin' Johnny.
Hey, Rocket Johnny.
No, I don't get the Illuminati.
What about
But
my comment?
somebody's got to talk about it.
I don't get
Hashtag
it.
talk about Furbies.
I mean, I don't know that much about
No.
it. But every time I read anything about it, I just get annoyed. I'm just like, this is fucking
Right.
retarded.
I try
Am I
to look at
cuss?
both sides of it. Like, really with
Yeah.
anything, like, I try to look at both sides of it because I don't want to just take, first glance and just be like everyone else, like, oh my god, the interweb says this. So it must be true.
triangle.
Right?
No, I can't say that.
I've known a couple of people who think the Illuminati is like legit, and I'm like, I listen to them, and I'm like, okay, cool, good for you.
Can we talk about this? What is this?
I know, this is great.
That is a gin and tonic made with Q tonic water and Aviation American gin.
I've never had gin before, but I do
See.
like this. This is really good.
It's one of my favorite drinks.
It is good.
I'm really sad about my lime. Can I get another lime?
Yeah.
Really?
There's more. Yeah, there's always more line. Come on.
Is there American
You're not
Trace
allowed.
too?
No,
It's a
never.
party foul. I dropped it. I don't get another.
It's not in the production's budget.
Actually, we hope that every episode will be a different mixed drink. It won't just be gin and tonic.
Cool.
So that'll be.
G&T's.
It's just
Some
I love
Jameson.
No. Gin.
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 But can we get Jameson at one point?
Gin.
No.
Gin.
Okay, maybe, but no. Yes.
Yeah, maybe.
No. Yeah. Yeah.
Yay.
I'm thinking
I get
so.
2? You think I'm gonna fuck up again?
Just in case, just in case.
That's a backup one, right?
Yay.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. I'm already gonna drop it. Thank you.
Johnny says it sounds like a good hooch. Johnny, you are absolutely right.
Everybody say hi to Charlene.
Hey, Charlene.
I've never called her Charlene before. I always call her Charlie.
I always get triggered to calling her
She does
Charlene
good
whenever I
cosplay.
see her actual name.
I get that. Hopefully we'll have her on soon too, because she loves to cuss and she loves horror stuff. So that's like the perfect mix for me. Also say hi to Lori. She just joined us. as
Everybody
well.
just fucking missed
Fuck
that.
No, I saw it.
No,
No,
you
because
did
of
not.
pop.
Oh, they missed it. I saw that shit.
Oh my goodness.
Just put it in the drink.
Just leave it in your mouth. Just leave it in there.
Top 10s I never want to hear from another person. Just leave it in your mouth.
Just leave it in your mouth.
That's my favorite urban legend. Just leave it in your mouth.
Well, I mean, urban legends is the only thing we'll be talking about, though, since, conspiracy theories and stuff like that. But one that I would hope you guys want to touch on is serial killers.
Yes,
Yes.
Do you guys know of or maybe have, like, a person of interest as far as a serial killer goes?
Jeffrey Dahmer.
I knew you were going to say that.
Ed Gaines.
You got the Dahmer face.
The only one
Ed
I know
Gaines.
is Jack the Ripper.
Jack the Ripper's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
So that's,
So many different characters from horror
Josh
movies
Cruz.
were based off of Ed Gaines.
Mhm.
Like,
That's
Leatherface,
true.
Psycho, like, a lot just off of him himself.
really creepy story.
Really
Yeah.
creepy story. They're all creepy, though. They're all
They are.
gross and creepy.
No, some of them are retarded as fuck.
Team serial killer, nice.
No!
Hashtag Furby.
I don't know. Because
So what are you doing after here?
I've always been interested in H.H. Holmes, and they're making that movie, The Devil in the White City, which is based on him and his murder castle, along with the Chicago World's Fair. I forget exactly what year, but it just shows how the rise of population and the big attraction, along with the small police force, led this guy to kill like 200 people in a hotel, and he built it from the ground up.
Wow.
There was like
Yeah,
a
it's-
documentary
it's
thing
crazy.
on like Netflix or Hulu or something like that, wasn't there?
It's a really
I think
good
I'd
one.
seen parts of that.
Isn't there a Netflix show that came out right now that's about these two detectives trying to figure out like why serial killers do what they did like
that
in the
Netflix?
70s? That's Netflix.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's really interesting. I study criminology. And
Oh, nice.
that's some of the stuff that we learned about. Because serial killers just don't kill because they have motive.
Yeah.
They have other reasons to
Right.
do so.
Yeah. Criminology. That's cool. I wanted to go to school for forensic science at one point.
Right on.
Nice. How about you, Lisa? What do you go to school for right now?
I'm going to school for biochemistry with a concentration in food science.
So that goes more to the Ed Gein thing, though. Like, I'm pretty sure he ate people. So.
Ew.
Yeah.
He did a lot of things.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he did. I
And
remember
he made
yeah.
a lot of things.
Have you ever had
It's
man
crafty.
lasagna? It's the
Mm.
best.
Manzana?
Manzana.
Nom, nom, nom,
No,
nom, nom.
I can't. I'm vegan.
Good eats. Nom, nom, nom. I'm sorry.
I'm running into too
Not
many
in my diet.
vegetarians in this group. Gosh dang it.
Yes.
Hey, I'm
This-
even worse. I'm not just vegetarian. I'm vegan.
Whole side.
That
You
is
guys
so
are
much worse.
That's
you guys
so
are gonna
much worse.
starve. Like when I do craft services, it's not. I'm just gonna have
I
bacon
will
wrapped
survive.
everything.
I will survive on ice cream, Miguel. Don't even get me wrong.
Fair enough. Alright.
I'll survive on almond milk ice cream.
Also fair enough. That's delicious. Alright,
Oh,
never
yeah.
mind. I'm wrong,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
See,
No,
we're
it's
good. We're good.
Yeah.
Ben, you only get cold cuts.
Okay.
Alright, no
I'll
questions.
put it
at
on
the
that sick
moment.
burn.
But
My favorite urban legend is Sasquatch.
That's a solid one.
that is excellent. I don't think he's I think he's totally real.
No one messes with sass.
If anyone sees Sasquatch, it's gonna be somebody from Norway, aka Anna. I mean, Sasquatch hit me out.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, she talks to snowmen. Sasquatch isn't far off.
That's a good point.
True, yeah.
And rock gnomes. Golem thingies.
Those things were cute, okay?
They were
I've
cute.
never seen Frozen.
You don't need to. It's,
Yeah.
I know.
It's okay. It's not that great of a watch.
It's so cute.
like the characters are pretty forgettable. I'm not even sure what the case is.
I don't know, but just some people just won't let it go.
All right.
She doesn't even get it. She's
No,
just like,
I
what?
do. That's the thing. I do because I have social media.
Okay. true, yeah.
Everybody say hi to Lauren.
Hi,
Lauren.
And
Ginty?
Hi, Lauren.
and
Doesn't matter, just say hi, Lauren.
favorite horror film.
What if I didn't like the person?
Ooh.
Favorite horror
Oh.
film.
Jeepers Creepers.
Nice. Why?
Have you seen the movie?
Yes, I have.
It terrifies the shit out of me. And nothing does that, so I love it.
Freddy Cougar. I'd have to say Freddy Cougar.
Okay.
Yeah.
I gotta say, the new It movie was pretty good.
I've not
I
seen
don't
the
do
new
clowns.
one. I've not seen the new one. I remember the
And that's why
older
it's effective.
miniseries deal when I was a kid, and I bought the book because I know I've read Stephen King books when I was younger, like The Stand, and there is so much that they leave out that's in the book that really helps with the story. So before I see this new one, I want to read the book completely first. I mean, I know it's not all in there.
Yeah.
According to some people that I know who have read the book is really messed up.
Yeah, I
Extremely.
did watch. I watched a video not that long ago. They said there was some really like, oh my god, are you serious? Like,
Stephen King's weird.
yeah, he's weird. He's weird, but he keeps your attention though.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like he really has like a really good, detailed story to tell.
Totally.
Stephen King is my favorite urban legend.
He's just a straight up nerd. He's good at writing. I mean, the amount of information he has in his head at any time
Oh, yeah.
is incredible.
Yeah,
You can't write that much and not be extremely intelligent.
right. Have you guys seen Misery?
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh, I
That's
love
like
that movie.
supposedly like his biggest fear is like what would happen to him, or like his nightmare version of something that would happen to him is that he would be abducted by a crazed fan.
Oh, wow.
And
Didn't
the-
he write a book about that?
Misery.
Misery.
That's what it says.
Right.
Wow. Get out of
Welcome
here,
to the
Slowpoke.
show.
Say hi to Jesse Huso and Courtney Woodruff.
Hi,
Hey.
Hi, party.
And then, as far as the gore goes, and Halloween coming right around the corner, are there any gory Halloween costumes we're thinking of this year?
My brother's gonna be Leatherface, and I'm gonna be the victim.
Oh,
And we're actually gonna go to Not Scary Farms and see Elvira's last
Ah.
show on Halloween.
Did you know it's actually not her that does the show? Usually, usually it's when a person are doing it, and then she has the meet and greet or whatever afterwards.
Yeah.
your mouth.
I
shut
swear,
your mouth,
I swear,
man.
I swear.
Don't you
I
break
was
my heart
shocked
right
when I
now.
found that out too. Like, someone told me.
Oh.
I was like, no, that's Elvira. No, I swear. And
Can
they're
I
like,
say
no, it's
horse
not.
shit? Because that's horse shit.
It is horse
Okay,
shit.
that's horse shit.
She is getting
She's-
old. She's getting up there in age.
She's
That,
aging.
but she looks
She-
amazing for her
She
age,
has put in
though.
so
Like,
much work. I think she deserves a stunt double,
I
even in real life.
I have a stunt double.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was really sad when
Just
I
the body
learned that.
This is the
But,
body
I mean, it's
double.
her doing the meat part, so
broke my heart.
I know. I'm sorry. Better to find out now than later, right?
No.
That's why you never made your hair as kids.
Well, I'm not much into the gore factor because I don't like getting my clothes all messy and bloody and stuff, and the red never comes out. But I am going to do a sort of Dia de los Muertos type of dealio with the sugar skulls and the flowers
The
and
what,
everything.
excuse me?
The sugar skull,
No, what would you say it again for me?
Dia de los Muertos.
Okay.
Did I say it right?
It made me laugh the first time. I liked it.
Did I have a funny accent, Miguel?
You did. It's like me trying to pronounce anything that's not English. So, don't feel bad. I'm worse. I like the way you said it better than I do. So.
Okay. But yeah, the really cute makeup and stuff. I guess I'm gonna get it done professionally, which is gonna be pretty cool. So, yay.
You did it here in town?
Oh yeah, somewhere downtown. I forget where I have the address if you want to.
Yeah, we'll find that out. If we can promote him, let us know. So we can get
Wait,
him
is
more
the
work.
photographer doing it?
Photographer is paying for the appointment because he's cool.
Who is it?
Oliver Eric Smith.
Oh, okay. I'm aware of the name.
Cool.
Very cool guy. Good work. Tanner says hi yet.
Hi,
Hi,
Tanner.
He was the same Tanner that was on Mofo the other day.
Hi, Tanner.
What is Mofo?
Still waiting for your book.
Mofo is the anime review and nerdy review. I'm offended now. Get
He's
off the
Mo
streets.
and I'm Fo.
Sorry.
Wrong,
Together we're
wrong
Mo.
show. No, they're not paying me. Oh shit! I have a beer in my hand. Never mind. Hey guys.
What about we talked about Six Flags Fright Fest?
Oh, that's so much fun.
Not Scary
Not
Farms.
Scary Farm, sorry.
Mhm.
And they have the Fright Fest at Six Flags.
Mm-hmm.
What about Halloween Horror Nights?
At Universal?
Yeah.
I've never been to it.
I've never been to it either.
Yeah.
Never
I've
been
been
to
in the
it.
Universal a ton of times, but I've never been to any theme park on Halloween.
Really?
Yeah, I've never been. Like, I don't go on rides. I get motion sickness, so I just.
See, okay, I
I
get
just
motion
walk around.
sickness, but when I go on rides, I'm fine. I can go ride after ride after ride, and I can even eat in between and still be fine.
Really?
But if you give me the car to
Damn.
drive down the street, I get sick.
What? I am the opposite of that.
Really?
So I can drive you. You can go on the rides for me.
No, I've never been to any of them, but I really want to go, but they're really expensive too.
It's true.
I go to the Six Flags one every year. But that one's really fun. And my first couple years, I was terrified because I don't do clowns. Like, I absolutely fucking hate clowns.
They can't touch you, right?
Okay, they can touch you.
They can?
Yes, they can touch you.
Oh.
If you're a child and you have like this glowing stick on, they can't touch you. But if
Okay.
you're an adult, they can go like that. They can't like,
Oh my god.
I'm
Drive
gonna
you
tell
around.
sticks.
At
Like,
least it's gonna still send your kids close.
They can't do that. You know what? No, because it's bullshit. Because if they know you're an adult, they'll still fucking do it. Because I had a glow stick on one year,
And they
I
did
was
it anyway.
terrified. Yes.
What an asshole.
I know. Like, I don't do clowns, and so of course, because the Joker and all of that, and Gotham City, usually Gotham City part of it is just Jokers and clowns. Like, that's all it is. I avoid it as much as I can. It was last year. I'm not sure. I haven't been this year yet, but I'm gonna be going. But yeah, it was terrifying because that's like the only way you can get through to where I was trying to go. It's like I had to fucking go through there, and like I don't do clowns. I really don't. I was like chased as a child like through a corn maze. I can't even remember what it was, but I went towards the wrong corn maze. I went through the non-kid friendly one.
Oh no.
And nope. No more clowns for me. So I have not seen it, and I do not plan on it.
Oh,
Because fuck that.
I
So,
understand.
so on camera viewing of it is what we need, right?
No.
Yeah.
Yep.
The,
Think so.
the only scary-ish kind of thing I've ever done at a theme park was Universal Studios. They had the Walking Dead tour.
Okay.
Have you
yeah.
guys ever been through
I
that?
haven't.
That's fun.
I've
Oh
seen
my God.
it,
I
but
haven't even been
haven't
to
watched
Universal Studios since I was in like 8th grade.
That was intense, but it was nice. But I mean, like everybody, they had like the special effects makeup people from the show doing everyone's makeup.
Right on.
There was one zombie on friggin' fire walking towards you, and I'm like, oh no 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 no, and I'm like, but I'm so like hypnotized too because I'm excited to see it. And my boyfriend has his daughter, and he's grabbed her, and he's already run around the corner, and like yeah, I was like terrified. But the only thing that really made me jump and it pissed me off is that they have these little dark corners when you're going around in the hallways. There's a friggin' security guard standing in the corner in the dark spot.
Fuck that.
And he just, like, I went to walk past him and he, like, moved to do something and it scared the crap. I was like, what the hell?
One normal thing.
Yes! And I was like, out of everything, that's what made me jump. But no, at the end, like, you go through this one little hallway and everybody's like, there's those, the chain link fence that are really high, and they can reach through, like at that, the place you were talking about, and it's a narrow ass hallway, so they're like swatting, and you're like, oh my, that's the part that gets a little intense. Like, oh my god, you can actually touch me. I know you're a real person, but still, shit, you're creeping me out.
Nothing.
Tanner says that he's working hard to get you the book, Lisa.
Yay.
It's taking a while to type out. Greg joined us. Aaron has joined us. And Aaron wondering, no, it's Command, excuse me. Anna needs a drink. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, make Lisa drink too. Yeah, no, he doubled it up on that one. And Tanner also commented for his movie monster pick would be, or for Halloween, excuse me, is the original Universal monster movies. I love those.
That's one thing I like about
the black and white
Oh,
ones.
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Frankenstein. I love Frankenstein.
Frankenstein.
That's the one thing I really like about Universal Halloween Horror Nights is that they have the movie rights. So the ones that use Jason, use Leatherface, use Saw, use
Gotcha.
Freddy, Chucky.
Alien.
Alien.
It's incredible.
Ooh.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
that's
just
one thing I really like about it.
Although they did do a La Llorona one, which is just the wailing woman in the river, and they kind of got real stereotypical by the end of it because they ran out of ideas. They threw in a church randomly. They had a carniceria, and I was like,
What?
I don't remember that being in the urban legend at all. Her going to a butcher, so I guess it's just Mexican. Throw it in. It got pretty bad,
Yeah.
but still scary. Creature of the Black Lagoon for life. That's what Tanner says.
Nice.
There you
It's a
go.
great character. They're doing a remake with Scarlett
Really?
Johansson.
Is it gonna be?
Oh,
Is
okay.
it gonna be black and white?
I think they could actually do that pretty well, but I
That
don't
would
think
be
so.
pretty cool.
You know, if they did it in like the Sin City way.
Yes.
That would
Yes,
be
yes,
pretty cool.
yes.
It was so hard to get funding for that, though. The second one he did himself.
Nice.
He had it
Really?
funded himself. What the heck's his name? Who's the director for that?
This isn't the film podcast.
Oh, I'm shutting up. Sorry. Miguel's quiet now. Apologize. I'll just read. I'm gonna go back to reading comments as soon as we get another one. That was the last one.
What's your guys' favorite like Halloween routine? Like something that you know that you have to do, like Christmas, but
Eat
for
candy.
Halloween.
Sorry, that was real quick.
I do that every day. Okay.
I do too. It's practice.
Gotta get swole for Halloween.
Yeah.
Get those reps in, you know.
You gotta, build up your sugar tolerance, for the big night.
I need to have like 5 Twix a day until Halloween.
Like I get those numbers up this year. I appreciate that. Good job. Man. Push yourself.
Goals.
Anthony Alvarez messaged in. The fridge got to him something about pale girls with black hair that scares me. And then he realized the mistake. The Grudge, not the fridge.
The Fridge.
Yeah.
It's my favorite horror movie.
I just heard pale and black hair, and I'm like, excuse me?
Can
Can I help you?
They're pretty scary.
Got a problem?
Can be.
I thought the first Grudge was good. I mean,
Yeah.
what do you guys think?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it. What? I haven't seen a lot of things. They scare me.
We actually have to catch you up on all the Friday the 13th, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's gonna keep her away from camp.
Yeah.
One of my favorite Halloween traditions is to get a pumpkin.
That's a really good one, though.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I like to draw on them because it makes them last longer.
I like to.
I try to, but I'm so horrible at carving pumpkins. I'm horrible at it. I end up destroying it and throwing it on the ground.
Oh, no.
It's my favorite band.
Smashing pumpkin.
Nice. Yeah. I'll solid.
I like going to Murray Family Farms
Okay.
and going to their pumpkin patch. I mean, I know it's like, all the little kids and stuff are there, but I mean,
Yeah.
it's fun to go with like your friends or whatever because you can go on the train ride and they take you out to the pumpkin patch and you get a pumpkin.
They just let you go and do whatever you want for a while.
Yeah, like they let you out and they let you go pick a pumpkin and it comes with your admission and all that.
Sounds
But
like prison. It's like they let you have free time.
Free time, go pick some pumpkin back.
We got comments. Frankie wants to know Team Jacob or Team Edward. Horrible.
Oh,
Book or movie?
say what?
Book or
book.
movie? I don't know.
Book.
I haven't seen either of them. I haven't read or seen.
If it's the book, it's a.
How about
if it's
Team
the
Listen
movie,
Dad?
Jacob.
Let's go for that. That's a real vampire. I'm sorry,
And-
sweetheart. Anything that sparkles need to stay at Sephora. So
Anthony put FML. It was a common mistake, man. It happens to me all the time. And then Tanner wanted to chime out with his tradition, is dressing as Jason and scaring the hell out of little kids that come to his house.
yes.
Excellent. That was excellent.
No, every year
Mini
we used to
terrorism.
decorate.
Right on.
Nice. Yeah, every year we decorate my mom's house to like kind of like a walkway to get to the front door. So we would set up, spider web. She has like these pillars going to it. So we'd set up spider webs going all through the pillars. My sister usually would dress up as something like that looks like. She's really good at makeup and special effects. So we have like a swing in front of the house, and she would lay there like she's just like almost like a scarecrow, just like chilling there or whatever, and then jump out and freak the fuck out.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and she didn't always know if it was children or older kids or what it was. She just heard footsteps and she, no thanks.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah, so we used to always set up a little graveyard section, and my parents have a really big backyard, so we would even set up like a projector and play one of the Halloween movies.
That's pretty cool.
And let people go back there or whatever. We used to have a lot of parties too. But we don't do it anymore. I'm so sad because I love Halloween. But it feels like I feel like Halloween has died down.
It has
the last couple
a
years.
lot.
Like, people don't celebrate it like they used to.
You know what would be
really
nice?
Depressing.
If they did it like Thanksgiving, where it's like on the last Friday of the month of the year.
Yeah.
That way, you know,
When it
'cause
falls on
kids
Monday,
they have to go to school, and it's just not fun for them.
That's true. Like this year, it's on a Monday, and it's like, what are you gonna do on a Monday night?
It's on a Tuesday, yeah.
Monday, Tuesday, same fucking thing.
Yeah, either way,
Like, during the week.
Yeah.
It's not a good day for Halloween.
Exactly.
Battle Royale or Hunger Games, and this is more for Lisa. If you had a chance to check out any of the writing from the book from Tanner, if you had a chance to read that.
Oh, I've been at school all day, so no, sorry. I'll get to it when I get home.
I tried to open it up, but my phone was being weird.
Weird phone.
Weird
Sorry,
phone.
Tanner, we will get to it. Promise you.
Battle Royale or Hunger Games. I actually have seen both of those.
Have you seen Battle Royale?
I've only seen Hunger Games.
Okay. Battle Royale is pretty much a gory version of Hunger Games.
The Japanese
the
school
original.
version.
With much
Japanese
better.
high school kids.
I want to say
It's
that
It's like that much better.
I want to say that I like Battle Royale a little bit better because Hunger Games just was a very big cash grab and it was a little bit forced. And it didn't include a lot of the things that I wanted it to, but I mean, it was good. It was a good visual. It could have done a little bit better in like the storytelling and stuff. Battle Royale, it's like, I don't know, it's just the Japanese in it that makes it, you know, the storytelling, it's...
Stop being racist.
Well, sometimes you have to,
Somebody
like,
has to say it.
know about the Japanese culture, and sometimes if you don't know, it's a little bit, oh, that's...
Cinema Sins did everything wrong with Battle Royale.
Oh,
I mean,
it did?
if you watch the whole thing, you'll pretty much get the movie and understand why it's so intense.
Oh, that's why I watch CinemaSins for, like, a lot of movies that I haven't seen. I've been going through the horror ones, like, these past couple of days. I'm like, oh, okay.
You gotta watch the movies. You can't rely on CinemaSins.
But it's funny. He's so funny. Like, he's such an asshole about a lot of it, you know? Like, come on, guys, get
back to your
real.
point, though, Battle Royale has a lot more subtext to it than Hunger Games.
More of a backstory and stuff.
And yeah, and a lot more. It has a clear link between a political problem in Japan that they wanted to tell. I can't go into it full in depth because I don't know that much about the movie and the situation they're trying to explain. But the creators were trying to relay a point, much like The Jungle, which is a book that was about the meatpacking industry a long time ago, or I guess the same with class warfare in the Hunger Games. But this one went much deeper into it. And what would be the best example? The Crucible.
Yeah.
How they told the story of the Salem witch trials, but that was more related actually to the Red Scare during the communism, McCarthyism. That would be more what it's like. And then we have a couple more comments here. Kayla joined us. You guys want to say hi to Kayla?
Hi, Kayla.
And then Tanner asks, Halloween or Friday the 13th? And then Frankie asks, Chunky or Puppet Master?
Sorry, Chucky.
Oh, there we go.
Puppet Master was kind of cool.
Yeah.
It was kind of cheesy, I think, in comparison to Chucky.
Leprechaun or Chucky.
Oh, Lord. No. Which leprechaun? Well, I don't know, because after a while they did start getting really stupid.
Well, I mean, every horror movie starts to get a little stupid.
That's true.
Yeah.
Towards the sequels.
Oh my gosh, have you seen they got another friggin' Chucky movie? Hulu or Netflix? I have both, so I get confused on what's on what.
Isn't it the Cult?
Cult
Yes.
of Chucky. I wanna
I've
watch
not
that
seen
still.
it yet, but I don't think I
After
will.
two,
with the
things
curse,
stop.
with the Curse of Chucky that came out, which is the next story, the story before this last one,
Okay.
they got away from the comedy side of it, like they did like Seed and all that, and it went back to kind of the original kind of how it was supposed to be a horror film.
They
Right.
fixed it a lot.
So
It's
I
not-
like the new one, the Curse of Chucky, So I'm actually looking forward to this one.
Okay.
I'm still waiting for the shit of Chucky.
That was Seed and Bride. Yeah,
Okay.
It was bullshit. Sorry.
Out of all of those movies,
Bride
I've
was
only
kind of
ever-
funny though.
only ever
Sorry.
seen Halloween.
Oh yeah, back to Halloween.
Yeah,
versus,
wait on here.
It
For
scares
what?
me. Because I'm a Disney princess right now.
She's not allowed back.
She came for the booze.
I'm 100% okay with that.
It's okay.
After the
No
first episode.
judgment.
After the first episode,
No
you're not allowed back.
We got another one here real quick. So we're real quick back to the Halloween versus Friday the 13th. What would you guys say on that?
13.
Halloween, yeah.
Halloween. Okay.
Yeah.
13.
I'm alone on that, but all right.
Alright,
I'll
it's
go for it.
okay.
No,
That's why this is not my
what-
opinion.
Hey,
This is your
Hey,
opinion.
we go.
That's what makes
Right.
people great. Is we're all different.
Nobody cares about your opinion.
Not on this show.
That's
Uh-uh.
good.
Has anyone seen the TV show Scream Queens?
I think I've seen
No.
like the first 2 episodes and then I kind of dumped it after that.
I-
I was
It
a
was
little too
retarded.
cheesy.
It is so stupid. It's awesome.
Okay, I have a really big crush on what's her
Jamie Lee
name?
Curtis.
Well, yeah, her too, of course. But
Emily Roberts.
yes,
Yeah,
she's
she's pretty.
adorable.
She was in American Horror Story.
Yes.
Yeah, she
We-
was in
Emma Roberts?
or Emma Roberts.
Emma.
There you go. Whatever.
I think Emma. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, the blonde chick.
Emily.
That's pretty. The
Oh.
blonde pretty one. Yeah.
Chanel asks, back to Chucky, Chucky or Annabelle? Which one?
Chucky.
Yeah.
Chucky, hands down. I mean, unless you're going to like, I don't know, because Annabelle was a real story, but as far as movie-wise, like Chucky, I'd rather watch Chucky than Annabelle. That was cheesy. It's like watching the Paranormal Activity movies. That's
I can't watch those.
I love the
so
first
weak.
one.
No.
The first one for the
You're not
budget
allowed.
of
That's like
10.
Blair
Those are so
Witch.
stupid.
That's horrible.
Those movies change. No, I can't. I'm going into the film stuff again. I apologize.
But if it's horror movies, then it's okay.
Okay, those movies changed the landscape of horror
That's
movies.
very true.
It
yes.
did. It
and
did.
they brought a scare to people that wasn't there before. Like Jaws was something that was
Right.
similar, where you didn't see the monster so much. But everything else was big movie monsters and big movie magic, and cost millions of dollars. Those were made for like $10,000
Yeah.
And they were
Carlsbad.
in Carlsbad, of all places. Okay, sorry.
Have you
Back,
seen the original Annabelle doll?
Yes. Not in person, but I've seen the
the video.
the husband and wife, the paranormal.
Yeah. They have that museum at their house. I think
Yes.
the guy passed away.
and it's just his
Did
wife.
he
now.
But
really?
the wife hasn't yet. But they have a museum down there that I guess a priest will bless you before you go in. Then you go in and you
Right.
can't touch anything. Because if you touch something, it could pass on to you. But they have the original Annabelle doll, a bunch of other dolls, a mirror.
The
books.
Robert doll? Do they have the Robert doll
No.
still or no?
No, they don't have
For-
the Robert doll.
Further research, they're liars.
Oh, they're liars.
The couple,
Are
they
they?
like the second Conjuring movie that took place in England.
Right.
You guys saw that one?
Yeah.
They were never involved in that one. They went for one day and asked to leave. And the only reason they had that, I think Universal or whoever had rights to the movie, to their stories, they just picked that one because they could plug stuff in, and it was changed enough they didn't have to pay anybody else. They are not the best of people.
So-
I would love to have you guys do an episode on them, and I will give you the facts on why they are not good paranormal hunters.
But can we send them to the museum?
And send you guys to the museum. 'Cause that sounds
Ooh,
fun.
yeah.
Couple questions. Are you enjoying the drinks? And
Yes.
Tanner supports Friday. Thank you, sir. And he also wants to know, you guys have a Halloween playlist.
It's like the Monster Mash.
Right?
Werewolf Bar Mitzvah.
I used to have
The
actually a
Robert
CD of
Gore.
sound effects.
The whole entirety of our
Avenged
People Rock Picture Show.
Slipknot.
That's
I
stuff I
don't
listen to
Slipknot.
daily.
Right? Every day is Halloween.
And
My driving playlist.
does Annie count? I mean, that's pretty scary stuff, right? Tomorrow.
That's scary to know that you listen to that
Yeah,
every
no.
day.
Aaron, I cannot get on camera. This is Girls Gore and Jen. I'm a gentleman. Gore and Jen. That's later. We will have guys on the show later as guests, but I want to focus on the girls' opinion today, guys. The only reason I'm talking is because I like asking you guys questions, and I'm right here.
Also, I'm annoying, so.
Would it
But,
be bad to ask for another one?
No, it wouldn't be
That's
bad.
bad at all. It's a great idea. Frankie's gonna have to hop
Pass me
on.
the cup, Mike, will you?
Job for
Oh.
cowboy.
And they
Don't
have
worry,
the
I
gin.
do this professionally.
They also have the
What
gin
do you
and
do?
tonic.
I'm a bartender
Oh, okay, right.
and a
We're
cook
at.
Yeah.
at the right place on right there on Mount Vernon and Oswell. Wait, what is that?
Mount Vernon
Columbus?
and
Columbus,
yeah.
yes.
Love that place though. That's
Wait,
where we
Mount
met.
Vernon and Columbus?
Yeah.
By McDonald's and the chicken place?
Yes,
I
in the
used to
same
live right
parking
there.
lot.
Yeah.
It's in the same parking lot, but it's kind of in the back corner.
It's like on
On the Albertson side.
Yeah.
Just got it from the.
Yes, it's on the
Okay.
Albertson side.
We're talking about this live on the internet, so now people know where to
Oh,
find
shit.
you. I can't delete that. Tavo's joined. You want
Just
to say
tip
hi?
well.
Ross Curtis Pietro says job for cowboy. I'm not sure what that means, but
It's a
please
band.
explain.
It's a
Oh,
band.
okay, there we
Yeah.
go. Thank you.
It's, yeah.
It's a band that goes.
Yeah.
What is it, death metal then, or is
Yes.
it? Okay,
Well,
so it
yeah.
is.
It's called grindcore, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you and your
Just
friggin'
Yeah.
little tiny subsections
Hey,
of
no,
death metal.
rock on, dude.
Okay, unless you're listening to Norwegian death metal, I don't want to hear it. That's the real death metal.
Yeah.
Not even joking. They were murdering people for it. It was bad. Tanner joined in with his Panic at the Disco, Tool, Ramstein, 3 Days Grace, and
Yes.
Slipknot.
Yes.
Good
Hey,
stuff.
take Panic at the Disco and you're fine.
You know,
Thank you.
there are
They're
some
good,
songs
but they're
that are
not like
catchy that I will listen to. Like,
Hey, he's a great performer. Okay.
Yeah.
I would qualify him as a Halloween thing.
Product placement.
Junior, I want you guys to start actually drinking because you're going so slow.
I'm on my
No,
second. What are you talking about?
This is not a chugging show. Please don't.
I do have to drive home at one point.
I don't want anyone throwing up in my house again.
Again.
Again?
Josh Cruz.
Again.
Ah,
If you can be in any horror movie or paranormal style movie, what would you be in?
I know what you did last summer.
Nice. That
Nightmare
was.
on Elm Street.
Wait.
Because I love Freddy Krueger.
None of the above.
One
She's
where
like,
everyone
I'd rather
lives. Josh says yos, and Joe joins us. If you guys want to say hi.
Hi.
A couple of J
What time
names.
is it?
It is
9:23.
9:23. We're 41 minutes in at the moment.
But it's
Oh,
fun.
snap.
But it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Right.
Well, yeah, 5 a.m. somewhere.
Hey, I didn't specify for a reason. So, if you guys could be a murderer in a horror movie, what kind of murderer would you be? Or would you be spiritual, supernatural, alien? Like, what would you do?
Dahmer.
Gruesome as fuck.
Right?
I
Like, you
go
could just-
Dexter on them and
You could, like, lift somebody and split them in half just to
So, Vader.
I'm sorry.
there you go.
He would make a good horror movie. If you
Oh,
think about
yeah.
it, him following you like through the galaxy, wherever he wants to go, you're screwed. That would be kind of a good horror movie. That'd be more like an alien style horror movie.
Yeah.
But I think it'd be cool.
I'd be a
Shelby
human
says it's 11:23 where she's at,
Right on.
and
Mhm.
Rochelle just says, "Hello, ladies."
Hello.
And do
Hi.
we have any Sleepaway Camp fans in here? Have you guys seen Sleepaway Camp?
Oh, that was like the kind of the cheesy kind of like B version of
Yeah.
like Friday the 13th,
Kind of,
wasn't it?
yeah.
Okay, I think I vaguely remember
Your face
that.
is great. There you go.
Cheesy. Oh, that hurts.
I apologize.
Felicia Rose is Angela from that movie, the girl who turned out to be a boy and murdered everyone.
That's what it was.
Cyber
Yes.
Family.
Yes, that was weird.
Great ending.
That was weird.
Great twist, and I will be doing my best to get her on the show, so you guys can ask her questions about being a horror actress for so many years. She's in so many great movies.
Wow.
A new one coming out, Grindhouse of the Dead or something like that, like something where they have a whole bunch of different actors from different murder movies coming together to make this like asylum of murder.
Sounds like a Quentin Tarantino deal
I
right
was,
there.
Yeah.
I was technically a monster for a film
You still are.
And a spaceship.
and a spaceship.
Good job.
Yeah, I voiced a creature in a short called Terror at Station 13. We're helping them film, and I was just like, "Oh, what's the creature? Like, what are you gonna do for the sounds?" He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna use pig sounds." I'm like, "Can I audition real quick?"
And then he said no, and Ben's like, please.
And then it got into the Harvey Weinstein area.
No.
Yeah, he got you.
Yeah, he did.
No.
It's okay, but he bought me dinner first. He was a real gentleman about it.
Josh says Sleepaway Again, which is also a good one. And Shelby has a question. Would you guys want to play in the new It movie?
No.
Oh, that was quick.
I don't know because I've
I
not
don't
seen
fucking
it yet.
do clowns.
So we need clowns in here. So I'm hearing.
No.
I would
She
be
looked around real quick.
What?
in a heartbeat. That paycheck? Hell yeah. I'm sorry, you can scare me all you want. If you're paying me that kind of money, hell yeah.
You're non-union and you wouldn't get lines, so it'd be for like credit. I guess. You get IMDb credit.
I mean, if it's like the new It movie where the clown is mostly CGI, sure.
He's not mostly CGI.
No. Well, like in the big final scene.
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
How was it?
Well, because he's an alien, right? Like he's just an alien.
Do you consider most aliens going? Wow? Is that
well,
alien?
That's what he
Maybe
was
with
doing.
many tentacles going.
I'm offended.
Because you were an alien at one point.
Because I was an alien at one point.
That's
Yeah,
alien.
you were in space, so.
So you did in fact at one point that night go, a few times, and you weren't even in character. So I was wondering.
Well, I did my grindcore squeals.
Yeah, but do you have a favorite djinn? If anyone here has a favorite djinn, and Insidious or The Conjuring?
Insidious.
I saw
Insidious for sure.
But
Scary
I don't
Movie
remember
3.
it.
That's one of the best ones.
And so far, this gin, because I've never had gin before, and this is.
Yeah, I'm not a huge.
I'm a whiskey person. I apologize,
Me
people.
too.
I love
Whiskey.
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 We'll have to change to whiskey women and something else.
Whiskey women
And Wonder.
and wonderful
Whiskey women
murder.
and wah, wah.
But no, this shit is pretty good.
Yeah.
Whiskey, women, and whining.
She's gonna whine about
That
women.
seems to be what we're doing. Right?
You mean The View?
Oh, Lord.
Am I
You're
right?
fired.
Am I right?
How much whiskey is on The View? There's no coffee.
Not enough.
I agree
Right?
with Aaron here. He wants to change October to instead of
Halloween or
he wants to change it to Clown Month.
Clown Month. It is, yes.
No, fuck
Oh.
you.
So-
And Brooke
What
Cruz.
Aaron is that? Is that?
Michael.
Yeah, fuck you. Clowns.
And Brooke Cruz says, Amanda. Heart.
Hi.
And then we're caught up right now, but I'm pretty sure. I think Clown Month would be an excellent idea. Clown Month. I
No,
know.
we'll make it a month that nobody expects, like July. I know that's
No, that's my
everything.
firework month.
Yeah, don't mess that up. I think
June.
I think Jesus wouldn't mind sharing Clown Month.
December.
Yeah, he's like, I love clown.
That's okay because he was born in April.
Exactly.
Yeah, it kind of was. Yeah. If you think about the actual like, oh, I went from here to there. Yeah.
Hallmarking commercialism made it December.
New York made it December. All of that happened in New York. The whole because I'm not gonna go into that one. This is a minefield.
Another day.
Conspiracy.
Another day.
Conspiracy.
Hank wants to know with tomorrow being Friday the 13th, which I totally forgot about so right now. They're having the tattoo specials downtown. Is anybody gonna go get one?
I am. Not a special, though. I have an appointment. So.
That's awesome though.
Yes,
I
but
need to.
What?
I need to talk to Aaron because I have a special tattoo that I only trust them to do. I need to get your name on my butt. It's the only tattoo I've ever really wanted.
Okay, so full disclosure, every tattoo artist hates tattooing butts.
Oh,
I don't care if he
Okay.
hates it or not. I will pay Aaron,
What's the
and I
special?
trust him near my butt. So
It's I think it's
they do.
$30
It's
or
13
something.
plus a $7 tip, so it's $7 bucko tip. So
So we'll
it's
go
20
get
bucks.
tattoos tomorrow?
It's usually like really
$half
tiny.
dollar?
Kind of,
Do what you
yeah,
gotta do, girl.
bring it on up. Yeah, you might
Their
win.
size
it's
limits.
usually like that big.
That's pretty
That's a
big
good
for
size.
$20. That's
And
okay.
usually somehow they're incorporated a 13 and it's like on the anchors on the sides says 1 and 3.
I love the
You
number
can
13.
generally, most places, you can pay an extra 20 for them to remove the 13 on it.
That's not special then.
I want it on there. $40
But-
is still pretty good for that
Yeah.
size.
Yeah, it's up. Well, I don't know. So they just, it's usually big flash designs of different things, stuff that has to do with Halloween. Sometimes even the most randomest fucking things ever. Like,
Clown head maybe.
Probably.
I like that one.
Killer clowns from outer space.
Can you fucking stop?
I'm gonna get you.
That's-
I'm where you live now, okay?
I'm just gonna sit here and have my chin.
No, but it's pretty cool. I mean, like, if you're not, I wouldn't recommend it for anybody that's trying to get like a lot of work done because then it just gets hard to incorporate around it. Like I know from experience, getting small axe tattoos and then wanting to do a big piece and combine them all, it's so fucking hard. It is. You have to just throw random shit in there to make it work. But so I wouldn't recommend it for anybody that wants to get a lot. But if you're just wanting to get one little cheesy tattoo, go for it.
Right.
Why not?
Tanner asks, it's a little off topic for horror, but Star Wars or Star Trek?
Star Wars.
Alien.
Get the fuck out of
I
here!
haven't actually. Well, I mean, it's faded now, but I mean, I have a lightsaber. But like, the more the Star Trek movies start going,
last
the
one was
more I'm
horrible.
backtracking into. I've not seen it because it looked horrible.
And you're
But-
absolutely right. Good job.
But
Yeah.
excuse me, I'm sorry. But I did grow up more on Star Trek than I did on Star Wars.
Star Wars rules every time.
And I do like the Star Trek movies from like way back in the day, and the ones that they've been doing now, they're actually pretty good. Like
I like them better.
I do like them better, yeah.
Not better than Star
As
Wars.
far
I was
as,
like, do we know how big of a nerd I am when it comes to Star Wars?
I couldn't tell.
You know you're nerdy when you dress up in Star Wars gear and go out everywhere.
Like I said, it's faded, but it's there. So because I do have an appreciation for Star Wars.
I like both.
She's neutral.
She's
Yeah,
neutral.
what was that? What do you call that? When someone's on the
She's on the
fence.
fence.
Yeah, someone. There's a term for it.
Borderline.
Yeah.
That's what makes us all different.
Brooke says that she misses you, Amanda, and you're so beautiful, and I'm happy for your success and goals as a model.
Aw, thank you. I haven't seen you in years. I hope you're doing well.
Tanner comes back in with another good one. This is excellent for Halloween, too. Alien or Predator.
Alien. Alien was good, but I thought Predator was badass. Like, I mean, I don't know. Like, I like them both. Like I said, Alien was good because Ripley and all that other shit. But like, Predator was just badass.
He's nothing but badass, yeah.
He's just like.
Chanel says Star Trek is better because in Star Wars, Luke kisses his sister. Gross out face.
He doesn't know
You know what,
that.
Chanel? I don't know you, but I don't like you.
I think he totally knew that. He is just a creeper. Although Ben Kenobi could have told him and doesn't.
Why does
Maybe
it?
nice my heads up, bro.
Whoa,
So does that make it any better? His mentor wanted to see him kiss his sister?
Whoa! Why does it have to be
I
bad?
think Sam's a pervert.
What did Leia do with the giant worm? What did Leia do with Jabba?
Oh, because she was all chained up.
Yeah,
Slave.
creepy.
Really? That needs to be a spin-off right there.
I don't want to see
We
that
need to
spin-off.
know what
I
happened.
don't want to see 50 Shades of Jedi, no.
I love
My night with Jabba.
Actually, this is more a topic for you, Josh, is plot holes of Star Wars. That's for the All Things Film.
See,
If you want to hop on that.
I love
Everything
Star
wrong
Wars.
with it. No.
There's nothing wrong with Star There's absolutely
there's
nothing
nothing
wrong
wrong
with
with
it.
Star Wars.
It's just there's plot holes. That doesn't mean it's wrong. Because
But
it's
it
great.
leaves you like so like I'm not even gonna lie. When I saw the newest one, I cried in theaters like a little bitch because I was just like so emotionally overwhelmed. I was like, my childhood is being continued.
I was ready for what's his name today.
I've not seen anything past Revenge of the Sith. Like, I stopped it right there. It's just like, I am done.
You're missing out so much.
You saw the shitty parts.
Yeah.
Like
That's all I needed to see.
I love Star
Tall.
Wars. Okay, obviously, I love it. I cosplay it. I'm in an organization where we dress up for it. I volunteer. I love Star Wars, but even the sequels, the prequels, I'm just like, no.
I don't mind them. Just I don't like Jar Jar. Everything else.
Oh, God.
Jar Jar and
Who likes
Anakin
Jar
are
Jar?
terrible.
Jar Jar.
What's wrong? with
That
that?
was horrible.
Zariah joined us. Tanner supports the Republic and the Empire. All right, good for you.
Okay.
Jedi Lives Matter.
And Mark Van Worth wants to know wrong, and I'm guessing there's nothing wrong with Star Wars. So I think I'm gonna count him on our side too.
Nobody's saying that anything is wrong with Star Wars.
Yay for Amanda from Mark.
Yay! It has an R2 unit that works, and it's fucking
Oh,
awesome.
see the guy that goes
Yeah,
with the oh,
he's the one that goes with us for the 501st.
Is he part of
R2.
the Builders Club?
The
in town?
droid meta.
It's a really cool
I know, I'm
group. I
totally
just don't
gonna
remember
mess
the
up the
name.
word of it, but yeah, I have a sticker of it on my bin. But yeah, they're really awesome and great. Like his R2 completely works and makes the sounds, turns, and all that.
Yeah, our
It's
buddy
super cool.
Tanner on here actually does Clone Trooper, First Order, Flame Stormtrooper.
Oh.
He does a cosplay of that. And I can't. Dude, you gotta send us a picture. I want to
Is
see
he
it.
501st or is he just does it for fun?
He's
lives
in Missouri, so we don't know.
Oh,
Missouri. It's got to be Missouri. Sorry, I don't mean to make fun of
I love
your
it.
state.
Wasn't the 501st like in?
It's national.
We are, yeah, we're a
National.
worldwide organization, so there's different like garrisons.
There's a
around it.
Star Trek fleet.
That's gonna crash and burn. It did before.
5013 or 5011.
They
and
tried it
they're
before
tiny.
it crashed.
They're tiny.
I want to start a ninja organization.
Let's work on the Wasp Nest organization and
I'm
build that first.
working on it, Miguel.
We are working on it right now.
I'm still waiting for Harvey to call me back.
Josh wants to know what you thought of Revenge of the Sith. We kind of touched on it a little bit, but I thought it was really dark. I like that.
Revenge of
It
the
was deep, and that's one thing I liked about it. Like, is seeing the like.
How are we doing?
Is this gonna be a Star Wars podcast? Because I'm down as fuck for that.
You can do this, girl.
But I feel like I feel like it didn't give enough of him as a person, Anakin. So like if you go and watch the Clone Wars series, it shows more of how he grew into that dark person. And so, in the movies, you kind of see him, being this drawn to the dark side, whiny little
That's cool.
bitch. I mean,
Are you familiar with the 212 Battalion? That's what Tanner's part of. His is a 212 Battalion. I guess that would be his.
Is it the clone up gang signs or something?
That's it. Yeah, it's getting a little territorial. And then Josh put a red balloon in the comments.
Ooh.
Fuck you, Josh.
To get somebody, girl.
Yeah, a little more story, a little more character development would have been nice.
Yeah.
But his acting was so bad, I don't think they wanted to give him anymore.
Well,
he was terrible at acting in the movie.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'll do better. Okay.
Oh, did you mean the 2003 to 2005 miniseries or the Clone Wars, like the?
Well, there was the movie, the Clone Wars movie, that was an animated movie, and then they continued that with an animated series.
Yeah, which was really cool. I like that.
Yeah, and that's honestly probably one of my favorite parts about Star Wars was that TV series. Like, there was so much development in different characters and so many different backstories to everything that you didn't know about watching the movies, and it just kind of makes you love some characters more than you would have just watching the movies.
A little further into that world because it's such a vast landscape. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Which is one cool thing about Star Trek is they do that all the time.
Wow. Seasons or something like that. To me, I feel like Star Trek was always continuous, the same shit over and over again.
No, I feel like
I grew up with
It
Star Trek
changed up
too.
because there was Deep Space Nine. Like they had different sets of series.
And not only that, the characters almost were always different, like who they were encountering.
There was Picard.
It was always an exploration. It wasn't. There was not one fixed point. It was the unknown, which was cool. It's just that I preferred the story Star Wars told.
Also,
bloody, gory horror movies or supernatural horror movies.
Bloody gory.
Mark Van Worth
There we
says
go.
Bakersfield Astromech
That's what it
droids
is.
approve of this podcast.
Thank you.
Yay!
Hey, sir, if you guys have a Facebook page, will you please put it in the description so people can find you? I want them to see your work. It's awesome.
Yeah, they do like
I want them to see your face. I mean, your droid's face.
You guys actually interviewed one of those droids. I still have the interview on my computer.
Hey.
It went beep boop.
They need to make a working C-3PO.
Well, there's actually one guy down in LA that does it. I think he's in LA that does it, and you have to actually be like bolted into the helmet.
Mm-hmm.
It's not an actual droid. Like, there's no way to make the droid work. You have to be. It's a person.
Yeah. Did you see that interview with the guy who did it, and they left him for lunch in it because they forgot he was a person?
What? That's
Yeah.
horrible.
Like,
Yeah, you have to legitimately be like, once you get everything on yourself and you get the helmet on, you can't get out of it yourself.
Oh, wow.
Because it bolts basically the two parts of the helmets together. And I know the guy that does it, he doesn't do it very often. He does it for very like special events. Like, and it's ridiculous the amount of work that he put into that costume.
Jeez.
Is my birthday special enough?
No.
Okay.
No, it's not.
Like, I think he does like I think he did like the movie premieres and stuff like that.
George Lucas's birthday is important enough.
Oh yeah.
Maybe like the Dalai Lama's. Maybe.
I hate Lucas. I mean, I prefer American Candy.
That was solid. That was solid, sir. Josh says Bloody Gore for the win, of course.
Of course.
And that's
Supernatural
some
for the win.
pretty impressive stuff to have to do that for a droid outfit. That's
Yeah, it's a lot of dedication. I mean, for everybody that does stuff in the 501st, it's a lot of dedication and a lot of hard work to do it.
Oh, Tanner has his back to the 212.
Mm-hmm.
He goes by C4321 for his code name. I guess for his
Droid name.
his trooper name.
Mine is ID 51666.
666. You're on the right show. You're on the right show.
There you go.
Yeah. You missed the 51 part. 51? Area 51?
Area
Nobody
51.
got that one!
You can't.
I got
Did
it.
you say A51?
No,
Or is it,
well, no, because it's ID 51, so 51, and then 666. So
yeah.
aliens
See,
and Satan.
51 doesn't make sense without the A.
Aliens and Satan.
Aliens and Satan. It works
Aliens and Satan.
out. It works out.
If you listen to a Christian creationist, it's all the same.
Yeah.
And then you're also going to get some other horrible stuff. So don't listen too long.
I know.
Favorite killer weapon, like Jason's glove, the machete,
Jason's
like
glove.
Chucky's everything, like when he electrocutes or beats people to death with rulers.
Jason's glove really freaks me out.
I think it's better when you're more creative about it, like
Yeah.
Chucky. You know, like you just grab random crap and you just make it work. Like, because it's not expected. Like Freddy's glove. I mean, come on, you're gonna it's Freddy's glove
Yeah.
every friggin' time.
I
You
do
know,
love
Jason, it's his machete every friggin' time. Like,
He uses different things.
And Freddy will kill you with your worst fears. Like,
that is true,
That's
but I mean,
terrifying,
yeah.
all right, guys. We did not mention when this is going to take place from now on. Like, we didn't go into that part.
Oh, so every Thursday night around 8:30, hopefully, if we can find a place we're going to.
Right.
Yeah, so hopefully every Thursday night we'll be live feeding from the channel, or from the page, I guess. Yeah, and we'll hopefully have a guest on every single week, so it's not continuous on a.
Yeah,
Well, I can bring Elsa.
There you go.
who's evil. She's evil. And the edited video will hopefully be out Saturdays. I'll have it out there as soon as we shoot it and get it out. And then we are at an hour, guys. So we're gonna wrap this up. Any last comments? Anything?
Star Wars wins.
I didn't do it.
Let us know what you want us to review next. Any versus, horror, urban legends, conspiracies, etc. Give us a like.
We have one final question from Aaron. And I like this one because they kind of go head to head pretty well. Pinhead versus Freddy.
Freddy. I did not like Hellraiser as much as I liked Freddy. I
The
can't help it.
character though is so
Yeah,
I know, but
I'm gonna go
still.
Pinhead.
But still, and that's fun.
He's
but
so
still,
cool.
Yeah.
I like Freddy.
I don't see any. No one ever brings up Candyman.
Oh,
Because
man.
his slogan of "Be My Victim" is
And
just
they
so
made
cool.
like a
and
ton of those movies
the
too, didn't they?
honeybees.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got
There's
progressively
like a lot of
worse.
them.
Like a lot of those '80s slasher, they got progressively worse. But
Right.
they picked
Stop
back
after
up.
2, everybody.
Right. I was like, leave it alone.
Hellraiser, Children of the Corn,
Those were good.
and
Village of the Damned was good.
Village of the. They all have remakes on. I think they're all on Netflix right now too. That brought it back into a different take on it, but still really great. And that's where I'm going to end my 2 cents in there. So I'm going to close this. No, I'm not answering that. Frank. Did you say?
What?
Okay, thanks for joining us, everyone. See you next week. Bye.
Bye.